ऑपरेशन सिंदूर पर भारतीय सेना के उपसेना प्रमुख का खुलासा। उपसेना प्रमुख लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल राहुल आर सिंह ने किया खुलासा। राहुल आर सिंह ने कहा, चीन पाकिस्तान को भारत की तैयारियों की दे रहा था जानकारी। राहुल आर सिंह बोले, अग्रिम मोर्चों पर हमारी तैनाती की भी दी जा रही थी जानकारी। फिक्की द्वारा न्यू एज मिलिट्री टेक्नोलॉजी कार्यक्रम का किया गया था आयोजन। आपको बता दें कि उप सेना प्रमुख लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल राहुल आर सिंह ने जानकारी देते हुए कहा, जब DGMO स्तर की वार्ता चल रही थी तो पाकिस्तान को चीन से हमारे महत्वपूर्ण वेक्टरों के लाइव अपडेट दिए जा रहे थे। ऐसे में ये एक ऐसा क्षेत्र है जहां हमें असल में ज्यादा से ज्यादा और तेजी के साथ काम करने की जरूरत है। अपने संबोधन में उन्होंने चीन, तुर्की और पाकिस्तान के गठबंधन को बेनकाब करते हुए कहा कि ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के दौरान हम एक सीमा पर दो विरोधियों या असल में 3 से जंग लड़ रहे थे। पाकिस्तान अग्रिम मोर्चे पे था और चीन उसे हर संभव सहायता प्रदान कर रहा था।
So few lessons that I thought I must flag as far as Operation Sindoor is concerned. Firstly, one border, two adversaries. So we saw Pakistan one side, but adversaries were two, and if I would say actually 4 or 3 actually. So Pakistan was the front face. We had China providing all possible support, and it's no surprise because if you were to look at statistics, in the last 5 years, 81% of the military hardware that Pakistan is getting is all Chinese, 81% of that. So it's no surprise. And China, of course, the good old dictum, killed by a borrowed knife, 36 stratagems that China talks about, killed by a borrowed knife. So he would rather use the neighbor to cause pain than getting involved in the mud-slinging match on the northern border. So that is what he's seen. And another thing that China perhaps has seen is that he's able to test his weapons against, say, various other weapon systems that are there. It's like a live lab which is available to him. So it's a good, that is what is something we have to be very, very cognizant about. Again, Turkey also played a very important role in providing the type of support that was there. Bayraktar, of course, he's been giving from before. We saw numerous other drones also coming in, landing in the face of war, during the war, along with trained sort of individuals who were there, to ensure that we end the conflict on top of the escalation ladder. And thereafter, of course, it is all about information warfare, how the narrative shape out. That's another domain that could be discussed. And the reason why this particular thing happened, because there was a punch that was ready, and they realized that that hidden punch, in case that comes through, Pakistan would be in a very, very bad condition. So that was the reason why they asked for a ceasefire. Of course, another important thing during Op Sindoor was air defense and how it panned out. So it is good, bad. We could do a lot. Mr. Ashok did talk about it, that some of our indigenous systems performed well. Some did not perform very well too. So it's of course a cat and mouse game, as I was mentioning outside. We need to be at it. This time, thankfully, our population centers were not quite addressed. In the next round, we have to be prepared for that. And for that, more and more air defense, more and more counter rocket, artillery, drone sort of a system has to be prepared, for which we have to move very, very fast. The air defense features that they have, we do not have a luxury because our country is vast. So, and such things cost a lot of money. So we need to, again, look at innovative solutions. Another lesson, I think, from Operation Sindoor was need for a secure supply chain. So we found, Mr. Ashok again talked about that the pain because an equipment was not inducted on time. He was looking at it from the industry point of view, but I was looking at it from a military perspective, that an equipment which was supposed to get in by, say, January or last October, November, was not available to us.